Hello y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Marquita here with late nights, early mornings, and I do have more Tabitha Brown goodies to share with you. Now, I mentioned the other day when I did my video just a little first impression of the popcorn. That was just a random buy. I was not in Target for that specific purpose, meaning I was not looking for any of the Tabitha Brown items really per se, even though I knew they dropped that day. But I just happened to come across that popcorn. I figured I'd give it a try. Loved it. So today I went to a different Target that actually had more of the items that I actually had seen in the collection that I was interested in, and I picked some of those up today. So I'm going to be showing you a few of them. Again, as I mentioned before, I'm not in my apartment or in my regular home, so because of that, I didn't bring all of the items that I purchased out of my car. I only brought in the things that I would probably use in my current location right now. So I will show you the things I have here, and then I'll also either insert a picture, but I'll talk to you about the other things I did purchase that I will be utilizing in a different location. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Again, just a little backstory. Tabitha Brown released another collection. This is the, I want to say, third drop with Target, her third collaboration. This collaboration was focused on kitchen and food. So she released some kitchen items or items that you would use dealing with like eating, kitchenware. There's some dishes involved. There's a griddle pan, cutting board, a few other items like that, things for the kitchen, and then some actual food items that are vegan, because again, Tabitha Brown is a vegan, so if you weren't familiar with her, so her things are vegan based. I am not a vegan, but I have eaten vegan items before, and most of the ones I've tried I've liked so far. I have not tried like Impossible Burgers or any of that type of meat yet. I might give it a try one day, but just haven't gotten there yet. However, if you are someone who typically does eat vegan or like that type of food, she did release some burgers. I want to say like maybe some sausage links or vegan versions of those things along with this collection, but most places sold out of those pretty quickly. However, she did also release some dips, like chip dip. There are 3 or 4 different varieties of that. I didn't buy any of those, but they are all vegan, and those were still pretty much available in both places that I went. And she also released some cream cheese spreads. So that is one thing that I did decide to try. I usually just use cream cheese in, cakes or when I'm making something that requires it, but I don't typically eat it or use it as a dip. However, this tends to have things that I like. So I do like strawberry, love strawberry. And this is a vegan strawberry cream cheese style spread. It is plant-based and it is naturally flavored, and it says to keep refrigerated, but of course I'm gonna put it back in the refrigerator when we finish our little video. This is what it looks like here. You can see it's kind of, cream cheese is typically like a white creamy color, and it has the pink texture or pink coloring because it is strawberry. So there were a few other, I think there were like 2 other cream cheese options. One was a garlic and something option, and then I think there was just kind of a plain cream cheese dip as well, or spread. So for those who are bagel lovers, this might be for you. I've never been a fan of bagels. I do love bread, but bagels is probably the one type of bread I don't really have an interest in, but I figured I could use this for something else, maybe to put on some of this wonderful popcorn that I got, or whatever the case may be. But I figured with strawberry you can't go wrong, and cream cheese, so I did pick this up. I want to say that this was $3.99 for these, and you get 8 ounces, so 8-ounce spread here. And like I said, there were a couple of other flavors to choose from if you're not a strawberry fan or if this was not your interest. But this is the one that I chose just to give it a try. And I'm pretty sure that one was $3.99 because the other things I bought kind of know the price. So that makes sense. I'm going to say that this was $3.99 again at Target. And it's located in the refrigerated section. All right, so next thing I bought, I actually went to restock on the popcorn that I talked to you guys about the other day, and this is that first bag. I got 2 more bags of this vegan, sweet and salty organic popcorn. I love, love, love it. Sorry about the crinkly noise for those who are not fans of that. But as you can see, I've already put quite a bit in the first bag. So I'm not sure if if it's just a limited edition or how it's gonna be. So I bought 2 more bags. There were some more. I started to clear them out, but I was like, nah, I'll leave a couple bags. But I did get 2 more bags of that particular flavor, and I bought a 3rd bag of her other flavor, which was the roasted garlic and parmesan popcorn. So this one's purple. The sweet and salty one is pink. So it's also just pretty colorful. Her design is also nice and colorful. So if you do have like those clear cabinets or open cabinets, like some people have in their kitchen, these would look really nice on display on top of your fridge, wherever you may keep your snacks at. So this is just really pretty as well. And again, this is vegan and organic and naturally flavored as well. And with the different flavor roasted garlic and parmesan, so that should be interesting. I haven't tasted it yet. I'm not gonna just open it to open it. I'm going to open it when I get ready to have another bag, and maybe I'll do another first impressions later on. But I'm still working on my sweet and salty, so I'm not gonna just open that one just for a taste test. So next up, and the popcorns are $2.99 each for the bags of popcorn, and again, you get 5 ounces in each bag. So next up, and this was the thing that I really, really wanted the most from her collection when I saw it, and this is a planner, calendar, whatever you want to call it, agenda, and it's only $5, guys, and it has so much. At first I thought it was going to be kind of basic. I knew it was colorful, but I thought it was going to be basic. But this is actually a nice hardcover, like giving, Erin Condren vibes and all of that, where people, spend like 15, 20 bucks for a planner like this. $5. And let me show you all this on the inside. So one thing that I like about this, there are a few things I like about it. First off, the fact that the color scheme is blue and gold. So for those who are new to my channel, first, welcome. But also I am a graduate of North Carolina A&T, Aggie Pride, located in Greensboro, North Carolina, and our colors are blue and gold. So I really liked this color scheme, and she did use this color scheme for a few of her items. There are kind of 2 themes. There's the blue and gold color scheme, and then there is kind of like the avocado print, which has got that green and yellow and everything, and I'll show you something that has that print in just a moment. But those are kind of her 2 themes. So when you look at some of her items, like the kitchen towels and the mitts and spatulas and other things like that, they fall into one of those 2 categories. But this I really, really love. And one thing other than the color scheme that I liked about it, let me just show you what it looks like. You get these little pockets, which I love. And then on the inside, you have your tabs like any other planner would have. These are just like weekly things, but then there's the monthly. And the thing is, it's not a pre-done or predated calendar, meaning it doesn't specifically say 2003, 2004. So you can actually start this whenever you want. And I love that. She does have the 2003, 2004 mini calendars here at the front, so you can see them. But in terms of the agenda, you can actually write in your date and month, so you can get it and start it whenever you like. So I do like that about it. And the other thing that I like is that at the bottom it says my goal or goals for this month and how I would have an amazing month. So again, just kind of getting you thinking about what you want to do that month. And if you notice on the cover, it does say stay focused. That's what it says. And I feel like for me, this is so perfect in terms of timing, because 2023 was a year that I kind of had some visions and plans for what I want to do with my next steps in my life. And so having this with the stay focused, the kind of motivational goals, also at the end of each, you have a monthly review. And it asks you like your best food experiences, what did I accomplish, or what made the biggest impact on me, what changes can I make for next month, and I will bring joy to my life next month by. So you're not only planning, your everyday stuff that you typically put on your calendar in your agenda, but you're also thinking about like your goals. And of course, those can be personal or professional. Also in between that, there are little motivational dividers or tabs here. Your life, your business. I love Tabitha Brown. Yes, you can. So just a few bits and pieces there. But again, these are not predated, so you can write these out, and you have the monthly, and then you have a week by week. So it starts off with the monthly, and then you have your each week here, where you have more space to write out what you need to write out. I think I might just buy a second one just to have, because again, with them not being predated, you can use them, you know, well into the future. And we know that these items and these collaborations are limited time things, and I really like this in this layout, so I may go and search. I got the last one in the store I was at, but they are still available online, so I will be ordering that. The next thing that I purchased is a reusable grocery shopping tote, and these came in 2 different patterns, and this is the avocado pattern that I was referring to, and I'm going to open it to show you guys. But this is the avocado pattern, so this is the other pattern that like the notebooks and some of the kitchen items and all that fall under this color scheme. And the other one, of course, is the blue and gold. But I love these. If you remember her other collection, she had totes, and she does have totes this time, but they're just kind of like, I actually have one in here. They're just kind of like good carrying totes, but they're not necessarily grocery bags. You could use them for grocery, but they're not as strong. This is actually a thick, sturdy tote. I was actually kind of surprised at how sturdy they are. These are $8 a piece. I bought this one yesterday, and then because they only had this particular print, and I like the blue and gold better. So when I went into the store that I went into today, they actually had the blue and gold one. So I got 2 of those, and then I have this one. So I have 3 of these, and we'll see how they go. I may get more, because where I live, one of the things that the counties surrounding the county that I live in, as well as some of the other surrounding counties in my area, have done, it's passed a bill where you now have to use your own reusable bags, or else if you use the plastic bags, it is a 5-cent charge for each bag that you use. And again, that's to kind of help with the reusable bags and helping to be more environmentally friendly. But also, I want to say that money goes towards the schools. I'm not 100% sure, but it's kind of like a tax, and it does go, I want to say it helps the school systems out in each area. So I don't mind using reusable bags. I actually prefer it, because I never really have a need for the other bags. So I do like that. And of course, you can always just pay 5 cents if you forget or whatever, but I refuse. I keep a bunch of bags in my back seat. But as you can see how it was folded, so I love the way, first of all, it's so neat and compact. It was folded like this, and then you just unfold. You can see the pattern. It says hello there. I don't know how well that gold is going to show up. It says hello there on the bottom. And you do have your straps here. And it's actually a good size bag. That was one reason I only bought one at first, because I wasn't sure exactly how big it was. But it's actually a pretty good size. Okay. So you can also see it has a side pocket there. I'm trying to get the full view for you guys. And then let me see on the inside so you can see the depth and width, maybe. It has a little padding at the bottom. That's kind of that green that you see. So yeah, this is actually a really good size bag. And again, it's sturdy. Like, it's a very good, strong plastic. It's not cheap feeling. Yeah, I like this. So I might have to stock up on these. Because like I said, in my area, this is a thing now. They're easy clean material as well. Most of these things are still available on the Target.com website, so you can see them before you go in the store if you just want to get an idea of what it's like these look like in full view. I want to say that a lot of the items, like the cheaper items, that are like $10 and under, or definitely the $5 items, they only ship, if you're ordering to ship, they only ship with $35 or more purchases. So just keep that in mind. So if you're only wanting like 1 or 2 things from the $5 thing, you probably won't be able to ship it. But if you just do store pickup, you can do that. But in terms of shipping, you just need to make sure that you're hitting $35. So maybe if you're ordering some other items, you can toss your Tabitha Brown selections in there as well. And like I said, a lot of the stuff, even though it might be sold out in the stores, it is still available to order online. Speaking of that, the other items that I don't have with me inside that I did purchase today were the blue and gold towels. They also say, I know it said you're almost there, and then the other one is just a solid pattern. And again, that falls in the blue and gold scheme. They did not have the oven mitt in store for that. They had the avocado pattern, which was this pattern oven mitt, but I am going to order that online just to match with my kitchen. And I did get the spatula that matches with the blue and gold. They do have the spatulas like you would use like if you have icing or something like that. I don't need those per se, but this spatula that I did buy is one that is like for flipping, that type of spatula. So it's the flat, wide spatula. That was $5, and it has a wooden handle as well, and the decorative blue and gold like flowers on the end. And I also bought the avocado condiment dishes. Those were $20. It's a 4-pack though. And the reason I bought that today is because it was one set left on the little display. Because again, you know, Target does a special display for the collab. And I checked online because I was gonna wait and do, since I am doing an online order, I was gonna wait and just pop it in my cart for that. But when I went online, I didn't see it. I'm going to double check, but that may not be available online anymore. So I went ahead and purchased it because I really did want them. Well, I think that was the most expensive thing from the collection that I purchased at $20. The towels, again, you get 2-pack for $10 with the kitchen towels. The oven mitt, I can't remember if it was $5 or $10 by itself. The bags are $8. The popcorn is $2.99, and my vegan cream cheese spread was $3.99. So that's everything that I purchased so far from the collection. Again, I may give you guys updates with some more, or post a picture or do something just so you can see it later on. But for now, that's all. I just want to hop on and show you guys. I think the planner so far is my favorite piece. And one other thing I want to note, with each drop she does like this magazine. It's free, so you can pick one of these up even if you don't buy anything from the collection. But it's like this magazine, and I've picked these up each time she releases a collection, and she kind of has like some little information, and it's usually like about the products, as well as some fun stuff like inspirational messages, or like this one has some placeholders in it that you can use. And then there's also a word search, which is like my favorite thing to do, has been since I was a kid. And there's definitely a word search in like every magazine because I have all of them so far. So this is issue 3 of 4. So yeah, this is her 3rd collab. And on the back there it says food is love. But this is Tabitha Brown stuff, and like I said, these are free. They're usually just wherever the display is in Target, so you can grab one of these even if you don't buy anything, but you can definitely see all of the items. And there's some recipes in here too that you can use for some of her other stuff that's in there. And she always has like a little welcoming message here at the beginning as well, that kind of gives you an explanation for maybe her inspiration or her rationale behind some of her items or product choices or whatnot. So I like that little magazine as well. So that's all I have for you. Again, thank you so much for watching. Sorry the lighting is not the best. Like I said, I'm not in my usual space. But I did want to bring you guys some content because I thought this Tabitha Brown stuff is really cute. And I know if you're like me, you want to see somebody tell you about it, show you or whatnot before you spend your hard-earned coins. So again, Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. And please be sure to like and subscribe because I promise you there's more content coming soon.